now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
And now for a taste of things to come.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the 4th episode of our new show entitled Deep Cuts. Now, for those of you that may have missed the first couple of episodes, let me take a moment to fill you guys in on where the concept came from and what a deep cut is. During my hiatus back in 2024, I discovered a series of shows here on YouTube that are hosted by Adam Reeder, who is affectionately referred to as the Professor of Rock. Seeing as how I had already brought forth my passion for wrestling and movies, I decided to set out to find a way to bring out my passion for music. Over the time, I came up with 4 shows: Albumversaries, Forgotten Gems, This is the Remix, and Deep Cuts. Sadly, due to the amount of time it takes to properly produce an episode of Albumversaries, that show has been nixed, at least for the time being. In its place is a show that premiered earlier this month entitled Same Story, Different Song. Now, a deep cut is an album track, a song that was not released as a single, didn't have a music video, and it is a song that is largely unknown by the masses. Now, there may be a rare occasion where a deep cut has become known for a variety of reasons, whether it was performed in concert by the artist, and as a result, gained a cult following. Maybe it was a song that featured a guest appearance by a well-known artist. Today's deep cut, I figured that I would visit the discography of a man who is considered by many to be one of, if not the greatest rapper of all time, Tupac Shakur. Tupac was born on June 16th, 1971, in Manhattan, New York. That's right, even though he's heavily considered to be a West Coast artist, Pac has East Coast roots. Believe it or not, Pac only released 4 albums during his lifetime, 5 if you count the Thug Life compilation, and 6 posthumous albums, 7 if you count the Still I Rise compilation with the Outlaws. Pac is also credited with 44 singles, although a few of those are featured artist singles. Now, Tupac isn't alone on this deep cut. In fact, he's joined by 2 other West Coast icons, Ice Cube and Ice-T. Ice-T was born Tracy Morrow on February 16, 1958, and was one of the originators of the gangsta rap genre. Now, not counting his body count discography, Ice-T has amassed 8 studio albums and 51 singles. Ice Cube, born O'Shea Jackson on June 15, 1969, came walking through the doorway that Ice-T kicked open with the pioneering rap supergroup NWA, coming straight out of Compton, despite being from South Central Los Angeles originally. Not counting Cube's side projects, including NWA and West Side Connection, he accounts for 12 studio albums and 29 singles. All 3 men also made their stamp in Hollywood with films like New Jack City, Poetic Justice, Higher Learning, Ricochet, Above the Rim, Friday, and others, all to their credit. Which movie is your favorite from each of the artists? For me, I like Ice-T's performance as Night Train in Who's the Man, Tupac's performance as Bishop in Juice, and Cube's performance as Doughboy in Boys in the Hood the best, although Craig in Friday is a close second. And despite the media's overemphasis on violence in Tupac's lyrics, there's purpose and still a hope for the future in his raps. On Strictly for My Niggaz, the album from which today's track is taken, he encourages education, respect, and unity, and positive messages abound, including the futility of violence without meaning in Something to Die For, the glories of the African American women in Keep Your Head Up, and fatherhood in Papa Song. By the way, Niggaz incidentally means never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. This upbeat side of Tupac, which may surprise critics, is partly courtesy of Lucky, the character he portrays in Poetic Justice. Lucky has a daughter, so responsibility, principles, and concern for the future are significant aspects of his life. He also falls in love with the character played by Janet Jackson. Lucky stayed with Tupac, even in the studio, as he recorded the album on weekends while he was filming during the week. For Tupacalypse Now, I was Bishop, he says, of the best friend turned murderer in Juice. This time, I'm Bishop, Tupac, and I'm Lucky. 3 different characters showing all different sides of a human being, Tupac once said. Pac's method was to write each song in the studio and record it in a single day. The result is an urgent, from-the-heart explosion of emotion. Quote, "To me, hardcore is hip-hop. My raps are a discussion, rabble-rousing, spiritual, like gospel music. I don't want to dance. We have so many things to deal with. We need to talk straight up and down." End quote. This no-nonsense attitude is a reflection of his heroes, Ice Cube and Ice-T. Collaborating with them, he says, was a fantasy come true. Quote, "As a kid, I'd dream of doing a song with Ice Cube, and here I am sitting with him and Ice-T. Man, that's a bug out. It's like John Lennon saying, 'Hey, you and me, Let's make a record. I just want to scream, look who I'm down with. In fact, when Ice Cube heard about the controversy surrounding Tupac, he came to him first. Quote, he said, "Welcome to the Terror Dome," recalls Tupac. If anyone thought being publicly castigated by the then Vice President of the United States, being sued for having recorded a song, and being beat up by police would force Tupac into backing down from his principles, they don't know this then intense 21-year-old. On Pac's theme, he not only samples Dan Quayle's damning speech, but answers back for the first time in public. Quote, "For me and Ice Cube and Ice-T, these are our last words on censorship." The song opens with Tupac asking, "You got any last words?" And Ice Cube responding with, "Yeah, I've got some last words." We then get the first chorus. Ice Cube's in the motherfucking house, the N-word you love to hate. Ice Cube's in the motherfucking house, the N-word you love to hate. Ice Cube's in the motherfucking house. Cube then gets the first verse and says, quote, "Yo, here comes the N-word with the rough terror, the paranoid. Gots to get the boy. Get your steel cause I feel like a headbanger. Yeah, I got a gang of shits, styles, guns. My Uzi weighs a motherfucking ton. Bucking down one, bucking down two. Bucking down your crew, motherfuck you. Pigs wear blue, I wear black. Nothing but black. Cause goddamn, it's a brand new payback. Fuck Pat Sajak. Never did nothing for an N-word. On the trigger, the zigga, the zag, the nickel, the bag, the N-word, the sag, the 45 mag got you running like a homosexual F-word. So keep your motherfucking jokes, cause I'm that N-word with a fresh pair of lokes. No yokes, but smokes, crackers, and them dirty mackers, friends aren't jackers. Get ya for your drawers, young N-word out to kill for cars. We then go to the second chorus. Ice-T in the motherfucking house. L.A. playa. Ice-T in the motherfucking house. L.A. playa. Ice-T in the motherfucking house. Ice-T then gets the second verse saying, quote, "O to the motherfucking G, I break crazy. A lot of N-words hate me, but they can't fade me. Stop me, clock me. Cops wanna Glock me. But the punk motherfucking pigs can't stop me. Am I a G? I got proof. Banged in my youth. Keep N-words on the roof with the scope. Doe, Cube keep the rope. Tupac'll strain a N-word up if the mob don't. So what's up, punk? You want what I got? Step to me wrong, fuck around and get shot. Your mom's crying, fuck her, bust her. Bitch start screaming to me and I'll dust her. Pop's got the LP fat, track on hit, laid by the motherfucking Bobcat. 93 suckers want me to go out, throw the hoe out, bitch motherfucker, I'm rich." We then get the final chorus. Tupac's in the motherfucking house. N-word, I'm loked when I smoke from the endo. Tupac's in the motherfucking house. N-word, I'm loked when I smoke from the endo. Tupac's in the motherfucking house. N-word, I'm loked when I smoke from the endo. Got any last words? Then Tupac comes in with the final verse. Quote, "Now they're after me. Why? Cause the N-word's black, spitting facts, and ain't afraid to pull a trigger back. Let 'em come step to a real motherfucker. Boom, boom. Mama ain't raised no suckers. Dan Quayle, don't you know you need to get your ass kicked? Where were you when there was N-words in the caskets? Motherfucker rednecks all the same. Fear a real N-word if he ain't bald and chained. That's why we burn shit and wreck, cause the punk police ain't learned shit yet. You motherfuckers gonna pay the price. Can't make a black life, don't take a black life. It's on. The next real N-word fall dead, dread, Jerry curl, process, or bald head. Be prepared for the smoke to bust. What N-words need to do is start loking up. United we stand, divided we fall. They can shoot one N-word, but they can't take us all. Let's get along with the Mexicans, and we can all have peace on the sets again. Imagine that if it took place, keeping the smile off their white faces. I ain't racist, but let's trade places. Trace the hate and face it. One N-word teach two N-words, three teach four N-words, and them N-words teach more N-words. And when we blast, that'll be the biggest blast you've heard. And them is my last words. Now, this song has been a favorite of mine for quite a while now. And while I didn't own the album when it was first released, I have owned it for close to 30 years. And it's been a favorite for pretty much the entire time. While everyone knows the songs, Holla If You Hear Me, Keep Your Head Up, and I Get Around from this album, not everyone knows about this gem, even with it having Ice-T and Ice Cube on the track. I thoroughly enjoy all three verses, but it's the end of Pac's verse that always resonates with me. When he says, quote, "United we stand, divided we fall. They can shoot one N-word, but they can't take us all." And then when he says one N-word teach two N-words, three teach four N-words, and them N-words teach more N-words. And when we blast, that'll be the biggest blast you've heard. To me, it's saying that if we look beyond black, white, Mexican, Asian, Native American, Indian, etc., and instead look at each other as human beings, there's nothing we can't accomplish. What do you guys think about Tupac's last words, featuring Ice Cube and Ice-T? Who do you think has the best verse? Let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that discourse, that interaction, that engagement that I'm always trying to get out of you, my loyal viewers. And let's have some fun banter about the universal language that is music. Make sure you give this video a thumb up and leave a comment of some sort, as it does help my visibility in YouTube's algorithms. That way, my videos can be recommended to other viewers who enjoy music content like this, that may have never heard of the Casa D18 Studios channel. And until next time, when we return to the record store for another brand new episode of Deep Cuts, exclusively here on the Casa D18 Studios YouTube channel. I have been your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, thanking each and every one of you for joining me and tuning in. And I'll catch you guys next time.